Hey guys, it's Josh over at BT Ministries. For those of you first time watching, that stands for Biblical Thoughts. Today's little clip it's going to be titled Biblical Thoughts for the Man in the Hole. It's been a while since we've made any videos and stuff. I've been doing the writings. The Man in the Hole was actually a devotional that I wrote a while back. I was kind of struggling with myself. I was wanting to make this site. I've been wanting to do a bunch of great things with it. I was looking at losing my job, going back to school, just getting so caught up in all the details of things that I had to figure out that I stopped relying on God and kind of fell into that I gotta figure this out. And one day I just was really down, so I said a quick prayer. I opened up Word and I just started typing and typing and ended up writing this incredible story about a Christian man who worked in a church, and he was seen as a great role model, and the Lord decided to test him and took away his job, and talks about how he just kind of fell into this hole. While he was down there, other upright, righteous people would come along and try to get him out, but he was so comfortable in living with this sin, and he didn't want to repent, he didn't want to climb out, so he just kept sitting in this hole. And eventually, after he was getting so comfortable with it, he started digging deeper and deeper down into it. And at the very end, it kind of just goes about the great battle he went through when he was finally ready to repent and ask for the Lord to save him and everything like that. And just trying to climb out of this hole, how difficult it was for him, but how incredible it was when he was finally able to get out. And it was really cool to be able to write this. I mean, we've been able to get a lot of emails from it. A couple people wanted to post them like on their Facebook, on their website, and it's been really cool just seeing the Lord being able to use something like that. Want to take a couple moments and just kind of share different aspects of this hole. There's two different sides of it. There's the sinner, and they're in their hole all the time, and the grains of the dirt is actually their sin. So when they're looking up at this huge tube like hole with the walls of it all around them, all they're seeing is their sin, and it's so easy for them just to ignore that and be like, oh well, that's just dirt, it's just this. And it's not until we come and kind of offer the gospel to them that they start noticing that the grains of dirt or the sand or the mud or whatever it is actually their sin, and how deep they are in it. And it's once they get to that point that they're able to realize the need of getting out of there. And it's really cool. And then it also goes for the same way with a Christian. A lot of times Satan will kind of get in our heads a little bit, and that's where he hopes he can get us, is if he can immobilize us and kind of make us stop in our place, then we're not out there reaching others. We're not out there devoting our lives to Christ. And that's the biggest concern of us as Christians, is we gotta make sure that we're always focused on God. We're always moving forward. We're always ready to reach out in whatever way that it is. And kind of had an opportunity probably about a year ago. You can read this as well, but I was having kind of one of those moments where I was really antsy. I just had to get out of the house, and I ended up driving around listening to the radio, praying and everything, and I went to a gas station where I was able to meet this elderly lady whose car broke down, and she asked me if I could give her a ride back to her house, and her car was getting towed, and I said, oh yeah, sure. So not quite sure of it at the time, but as we started driving and stuff, her son was shot and killed coming out of a club. She's been dealing with depression, just a bunch of things that she's been going through. And it was so cool just to see that I was able to talk about the gospel, talk about these different topics, go offer such a nice deed to her to drive her to her house. And it's just so cool seeing that I was the man coming to her hole and kind of throwing down the rope and giving her the words and everything. And just an incredible thing. If you want to read that story, that's also going to be posted on our website later. Right now, I believe it's on our Facebook page. Stay tuned. We're going to be making one more video tonight. That's going to be Biblical Thoughts for the Workplace. Got a great story for you guys with that. Check out our website. Once again, that's a new website at www.biblical-thoughts.com. We got a contest going on right now for a new logo art design. If you want to be a part of that, email your entries. There's details of that on our site. Going to be making a couple more devotions this week. A lot of stuff with that. Hopefully be making a couple more videos within the upcoming week. I'm pretty sure, if not every couple of days, I'm going to make a couple of them every Wednesday. That's the easiest time for me to just sit down and kind of collect my thoughts and be able to make these videos. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. Send me your feedbacks. Email us at biblicalthoughts@hotmail.com. Find us on Facebook. They got the little likes thing, you know. You can like us. Also, we're on Twitter and MySpace. We haven't done much with the MySpace. Twitter is more used for updates on what we're doing on the site. If it's closing down, that's the quick tidbits that we've been able to get have been through our Twitter channel. You can just find us on everything by typing biblical-thoughts. On Twitter, it's actually at BT Ministry. You can also just find all those links right on our website. Thanks again, guys. Remember, if it's not in the Bible, it's not reliable. And you guys have a good one.